have to play it safe. Quella could be a useful ally. Whoa! Those cameras nearly ruined everything. He was the one that got rid of the Quella could be a useful ally. He got rid of all the cameras. I can use this. I can use this. We can't stay here. Okay. Talk to Bathroom Ghost. Hey, Bathroom. I've already shared everything that I have heard. The nightmare is about to begin, or has it been a nightmare all along? The voices have all had their turn. Now it is yours. You must speak the truth. His thoughts now kind of... I know he's the one giving out the notes, but I don't think he's in on the murder. I think the murder was something that just happened. So he's like, oh, now this looks really bad because I've been giving notes to everybody and there's people dying. What's going on in his head now that we brought all this? Yeah, he doesn't. I'm trying to see if anything pops up. Except, well, other than his creepy image. Do? Okay. Nope. There we go. So he's got some craziness going on in his head. Oh, a storm's a brewing. Why is he so slow? It's my fault. Pathetic. I wonder if he takes medication and we leave him and we read his mind, he's thinking the same thing. Should we talk to everybody? She's free now. Oh man. I'm glad you were cleared. Thanks. You don't sound very glad though. You're off the hook, but our situation is still bad. You're right. Mercurial planted the key in my room, but Sue said he was bribed. So that would mean someone else was behind it. Sounds like you're on the case. I don't know. I think I have some of the pieces. Everything seems to revolve around that master key. I doubt that's where the bribes end. I wonder about that. If multiple people have been involved from the beginning, it'd be hard to see the whole picture. Each person just a part of the machine, never seeing the end result. I wonder if Donovan found anything that could have tied it all together. I don't know. Now I gotta talk to everybody. We already said this stuff to him. So, he's still got no thoughts in his head. Hey, come back, Quella! Hey, girl. No, you don't say anything. Okay, Quella. Let's talk to these two scheming assholes. We already said that. The master asshole. Nothing. Yeah. I guess we should talk to Gwen. With everybody. Hey, Gwen. Do you know that the key they found wasn't the key Donovan had? Wait, it wasn't? Then whose key was it? And why do people think I took it from Donovan then? How do you know it was a different key? Oh, shit. Should I have... I don't remember if I said this to her before or not. Only certain people know it's a different key. I think you're being framed. If what you say is true, then someone is definitely trying to frame me. Please, I don't know how, but you have to prove this to everyone else. I don't know whose key it is, possibly the real killer's mess. So, what was found was a master key, just a different one? How strange. So the killer must have known Donovan had the master key, if you're right. I've seen Donovan's key. It looks older and has an angry skull design on it. An angry skull design? That sounds familiar. I think I saw that key, though I didn't realize that's what it was at the time. I may have reacted differently had I known. I was more shocked than anyone. I really thought he was the killer. Not even that. I thought he was after me. I could just sense his anger. He seemed just incredibly angry all the time. And it was as if he was looking for something or someone. I guess he reminded me of someone I know. Oh man, other people were suspicious of him too. Yeah, well, the first mate suspected him, at least. Come to think of it, he suspected Donovan a lot. He was looking for the captain. Wait, really? He was looking for the captain, but I thought she was dead. Donovan thought the captain was alive and on the ship. He thought there was a serial killer that kidnapped her. What? I never heard anything about this before. So he was after a serial killer. Was that why he had all those cameras in or something? Yes. You seem really paranoid. Maybe you would be too if you were me. We'll talk later. What do you think happened to Donovan and Paolo? If I knew anything about it, I would tell you. Like I said, I didn't even find out they were missing until this morning, and then I was brought here. Okay. Oh no, I want to, yeah. I was completely wrong about Donovan. Why is that in quotes? Not only was he just searching for the captain, but someone else on the ship may be a serial killer? And I even broke into, well, maybe this is karma. That key is now being used to frame me. Wait a second. There's one other person who knew at the time that Donovan had that key. And they knew because I told them. It was First Mate Creepy that knew. Can you tell me anything about the captain? She seemed nice, but I never really talked to her. I would see her in the lower decks, though, checking on people. Shit! Maybe that just came out. I really hope that came out after all that, because I'm pretty sure I talked to her with him before. How are you doing now? You know, I'm doing okay. I have a lot to think about. Sorry about everything. It's okay, Alton. None of this was your fault. How was it, though? The observation room, I mean. Did the music... Did you like the music? That was the last thing I mean, yes, it was really great. I guess I should have everybody talk to Gwen, because I don't think any of these people are going to say anything different. No. Okay, so we've got Garval in the mix. Let's get the cat all up in the mix now. Jump for life. Hi, kitty. Can you believe all this happened? Yeah, me either. I'm still trying to make sense of everything. I feel like I have some of the pieces. We need to give you all the pieces. All of the pieces. Let's save at the coffee cup. Let's get you... No. Let's go. I should talk to everybody with the ghosts too to see if they have any nightmares. Save them from themselves. Hey, Sue. Hey, so, how's it going? Save it. Ferdinand filled me in on your part in all this. I was the one that got Mercurio to spill and got you freed. That's worth something, I guess. Thank you. You owe me some answers, though. Well, you're a lot more talkative now, I see. There's a lot more to say. The captain, Donovan, that child, someone has to talk for them. Damn right, Gwen. You give it her! You give it to her! You don't say anything, do you? No. Mark. You're the last one. think. Did we talk with Quella? Crap! I know we talked with everybody else, and we should probably get First Mate Creepy all up in this as well. You're one lucky gal. You can thank Sue for your newfound freedom. Fuck you, Mercurio. Yeah, Ferdinand told me how she got the truth out. So that's it? Considering everything you've done, you don't seem very guilty. Oh, shit! Damn it! All these hard choices! I'm more worried about what's going to happen now. I'm sorry I had to put you through that, but I had good reasons. Nope, that's shitty. It's just business, nothing personal. I have nothing to feel guilty for. Oh, fuck you with the business. I'm sorry I had to put you through that. I wonder if he has a really good reason. No, he doesn't. I'm more about this. Why? You're worried what everyone will find? Just what other secrets are you hiding, Mercurio? I'm not worried for myself, I'm worried for everyone else. Everyone else? Think the truth will lead others to harm? I think you're wrong. This is the only way we can set things right. Always there when I need you. I knew— oh, see? Good thing, because we didn't talk to her with her. I knew you were innocent. Restraining you was absurd. Thank you for believing in me. Mercurio knew I was innocent, but he said the way I acted made me suspicious. Don't listen to that. It had nothing to do with you. Yeah, I guess you're right. It sounded like he's still fighting some demons of his own. Is that why you think you were framed? I don't know. Maybe. It isn't a reflection of me, but just the circumstances. I was just caught in the middle of something larger than myself. Don't listen to that. I had nothing— it had— okay. And how are you holding up? Wait. I don't know. Maybe it isn't a reflection of me, but just the circumstances? I was just caught in the middle of something larger than myself. And then we have, how are you holding up? Is everything okay? I don't really get it. I'm just a stranger to you. Why do you seem to care so much? Because Quella is like the best, that's why. I don't know if I have a reason. Do I need one? I guess not. It never occurred to me that someone would need a reason. Normally when people are nice to me, I distrust them because of that. Is that strange? It's not strange. If that's how you've been taught to think. I guess you're right. Maybe it's something I just have to unlearn. There's probably a lot that I'll have to unlearn. It just occurred to me that out of all the crew members here, I haven't super unlocked Mercurio. And I have a feeling that those speech bubbles were leading me to him. Is everything on the ship to your liking, miss? Well, considering I was tied up in the observation room all day, I'd have to say no. Not everything has been to my liking. Duly noted. Your feedback is very important to us. This guy is fucking crazy. Yes, I see. Any suggestions for how we can improve our service? Don't tie people up. By the tone of your voice, I can tell that it really is. Yes, I see. Any suggestions for how we can improve our service? Maybe next time it'd be great if staff weren't trying to frame the passengers for murder. Why hasn't anyone been fired yet? Are you going to just let that go? Well, the captain is the one that handles personal matters. But the captain is... you know what. Forget it. I'm just going in circles here, aren't I? Yep, you are. Goodbye. Goodbye, asshole. I mean, walking around with his hands in his pocket like he don't give a fuck. Let's see if she gives me a super unlock. Oh, planted the key in my room. Yeah, I told you as much to your face. Thinking back on that, Not one of my best ideas. You were just gonna let me take the fall. Only until we docked. Nothing would have actually happened to you. Why aren't you the one tied up in the observation room now? You wouldn't accomplish anything. All I did was follow orders, and I wasn't the only one getting them. If anything, after all of this, I'm more likely to be the next one gone missing. Why? What were you getting out of it? Money. Now that Sue's gone and exposed everything, though, who knows? The killer's still around, and they tried to frame me. If you're asking me to help you investigate, the answer is no. I'm not interested in taking a swim. You don't have any ideas who it is? Whoever it is, they're good at being discreet. Donovan had free reign of this ship. Could have snuck into any of our rooms and searched anything. And still, someone got the jump on him. To catch someone like this, you'd have to be monitoring the ship all the time. Now, if we had security camera footage, that'd make this all pretty straightforward, huh? You're a coward. I'm a pragmatist. You're an asshole. Shit. Shit. Shit! Shit! No! I fucked up. Koala, I fucked up. Thank you for believing me. Of course, there was no question about it. So many others thought I was suspicious. Why didn't you? I could just tell when I talked to you. I knew you weren't the kind to hurt anybody. It's as simple as that. Be careful, Quella. The killer is still out there. Thanks, I will. After everything that's happened, it's hard to see how a good outcome is possible. But I try to have faith. Faith? I don't know. I try to remind myself this world is good. People are good. Somehow it'll work out, even if it takes a miracle. I don't believe in miracles. That's fair. There's probably no such thing. It's silly, but I still like to think there's someone watching out for us. Be careful. Thanks, I will. After everything that's happened, it's hard to see how a good outcome is possible, but I try to have faith. Oh, we said that. How are you holding up? About as well as I could hope. Thanks. I'm just glad you're in the clear now. Garv. The killer's still around and they tried to frame me. Yes, though thankfully they were not successful. I suppose the plan was to slip away once the boat landed, while everyone was focused on you. Their options will be much more limited now. Do you have any idea where to look for evidence? I'm not sure. The staff may not be very trustworthy, but if there was concrete evidence, I think they would have found it. But there may still be circumstantial evidence. How can there be no concrete evidence? How do criminals often dispose of evidence? Throw it into the river. Oh shit, I'm not saying it in his voice. As it just so happens, we are completely surrounded by ocean. It would be trivial to throw away any item that could be traced back to the culprit. And what do you mean by circumstantial evidence? Evidence based off of circumstances, rather than material properties. For example, I hear that Donovan took the master key because he was looking for the captain. If he was targeted because of this, anyone who had prior knowledge of these facts would be suspect. I wonder, who might have known Donovan was looking for the captain before he disappeared? Who's your favorite character in this game? You never really thought I was guilty, did you? The killer's still around. If you know anything relevant, well, someone has been handing out bribes to staff. By staff, I mean Mercurio and I. I don't know if it's gone any farther than the two of us. Bribes? From who? I don't know. It was all very anonymous. Notes left in random, discreet places. I never figured out who it was. I'm not sure I wanted to know. What were the bribes for? For my part, I guess you could say I held on to things. Recently I was told to take the captain's master key from the pilot house. I knew it was the captain's, but not mine, but it was just lying there. It seemed innocent enough. That was not long after the captain had disappeared. You never really thought I was guilty, did you? No, you're right. I knew the key in your room wasn't the same as the one Donovan had. Donovan's master key had this angry skull design. Yours was different. So, why didn't you say anything? I'm sorry, I was scared of what would happen. I should have stepped forward much sooner. Why did he have the master key again? Well, it's sort of a long story. He said he was here on a search for a serial killer, if you can believe that. He needed the key to search for the captain. And to think I was suspicious of him. It's okay. I can certainly see why you'd be suspicious of him. He seemed to rub everyone the wrong way. Yeah. Ferdinand was especially worried about him, actually. Is that right? I don't recall him saying anything like that to me. If anything, he's always had the same oblivious, optimistic outlook on everyone. Strange. We talked to Mercurio. Didn't talk to Durrell. Thanks for your help back there. Sarcasm. I get it. I may not have been very supportive, but I didn't think you were guilty. But without evidence, if enough of you spoke up, it might have helped. Maybe. Some people were pretty invested in the story of your guilt. I wonder what would have happened if it came down to a protest. You didn't even try. You're probably right about that. I'm sorry, Gwen. The killer's still around and they tried to frame me. It's strange though, isn't it? Up to this point, there has been no concrete evidence left behind of the captain's or Donovan's disappearances. That would take great diligence and forethought. But the evidence used to frame you was very incomplete. What are you trying to say? Think about it. The murderer would have access to something much more incriminating. But someone deliberately chose the key. A deeply flawed piece of evidence. It's as if they didn't care, or they even expected this to happen. I don't completely understand it, but I don't like it. Gulp. Cat. Hello, kitty. Meow. Pet the cat. Always pet the cat. I told you I was innocent. Yeah, I'm sorry I doubted you. All the others seemed so convinced. I didn't know what to think. It's okay, I understand. Thanks for understanding. I'm just glad that the truth came out. Who was it that was so convinced? Well, the staff mostly. Mercurio and Ferdinand especially. Sue too. Garb seemed convinced at first, but I guess he had a change of heart. Yeah. But maybe now that you're clear of guilt, we'll be able to find out who's really behind this? Right? I should be talking to everybody. I wonder if they'll say anything different to the cat. Hey cat, you don't think I'm a bad person, do you? I should have told Donovan the entire truth while I still had a chance. Maybe things would have been different if I did. I wonder what Alton and Quella would think. Squeeze into the hole. I want the bird. I want to take over that bird. So I can get inside that hole. What's in the hole? Meow. Oh, Christ, I can't. Get the hell out of here. I'm mean to animals because I'm an asshole. I'm glad your innocence was proven. Thanks. I just wish I understood more about all of this. Proving your innocence was just the first step. You think we'll still find who the killer is after all this? I wish I was as optimistic as you are. Listen to your intuition. I feel like I have, and it's just gotten me in trouble. Though, I guess it's possible I wasn't completely wrong, just misguided. I have a lot to think about. I think we talked to everybody. Pretty sure. Oh, this is new! Hey, did you lose a bracelet recently? By any chance? Oh, let me guess. Did that little shit give you to you? That's just great. I was looking for it all. Wait, what's wrong? I found a bracelet with the letter M on it in Paolo's room, covered in blood. No, wait, just a second ago, I was talking about a different bracelet. Yeah, right. Don't lie, it's M for Mercurio. Obviously, it's yours. Alright, yeah, it's mine. It was a gift. Shouldn't have even kept the damn thing. What were you doing in Paolo's room, Mercurio? I never went in there, I swear. I mean, not by myself. Sure, I went in with Alton, Sue, and Ferdinand for the search. That's when we found the kid was missing. That was the only time I never went in that room before or after, I swear to God. Yellow text. Up in this! There's no way you would have left this bracelet in there during the search. You're not telling me the truth. No, I didn't leave the bracelet in there during the search. Barely entered the room. But I never went in at any time other than... at any other time either. Look, it was that stupid cat. I ran into it last night and it started attacking me. It went completely nuts. I was caught off guard, and when I reacted, the bracelet kind of flew off. The cat must have nabbed it and carried it around for a while. I just assumed it gave it to you. Like a gift or something. I had no idea who would put it in Paolo's room, of all places. Oh yeah. What would other people think if they heard about this? Hey, hold up. Look, you have to... Wait a sec. How did you know? How did you get in that room anyway? Wasn't it supposed to be sealed off to passengers? Doesn't matter. There was even blood on your bracelet. It kinda matters, considering you weren't supposed to be in there in the first place. When we did a search of the ship, there were multiple people, so we could all back up what we saw. You went in there by yourself and could have tampered with things without anyone knowing. Shit! That's actually pretty accurate. Well, the door was unlocked. So you're saying you broke in, and no one can back you up? Look, I never set foot in there besides the search. And I sure never left anything of mine in there. I wonder if anyone saw that cat moving around with my bracelet. That'd validate my story. Maybe we'd try and give it to its owner as a gift or something. That tips me off that I gotta go talk to Gerv. Maybe I wasn't super thorough with everything here. I should talk to everybody. Again, even like more thoroughly. Hey, where are you running off to? Hey, I got questions to ask you. Did you see your cat last night? Well, sure.
Well, sure. She comes in and out of my room all the time.
Did she have anything with her? Like a bracelet?
Yeah, actually, she did come back with some kind of jewelry last night. I assume she stole it out of one of the passengers' rooms. I tried to take it back from her, but she got away from me.
Where did she come from and where did she go?
She likes to get into the vents here and crawl around. Quite dirty. Last night, she came from the vent in my room. It's connected to an empty room, and Gwen's room. When I tried to grab the bracelet from her, she ran out of my door. I couldn't tell you where she went after that. She's very skilled at sneaking into different places.
Did the bracelet have any blood on it?
I don't recall there being any blood on it.
Well, now he's sounding super guilty because that double eye. Come on. Be more confident in your answers, Garv.
I'm not sure why there would be any. What's going on?
Wouldn't you like to know, Garv? I would like to know. I found the bracelet she was carrying in Paolo's room.
Really? Well then, I guess I know where she went. She seemed to hang out around the empty room next to his lot. So that would make sense. Say, if you saw the bracelet in Paolo's room, how did you know my cat had it last night?
What? Why would she take the bracelet all the way over there?
Who knows? You could also ask why she would pick it up in the first place, and the answer would be the same. Maybe she grew warm to the boy Paolo and was in that room.
The bracelet belonged to Mercurio. He said your cat attacked him and took it.
Is that so? How strange. Sunshine isn't the most personable cat in the world, but she wouldn't actually attack anybody. Not unless she was provoked. It sounds to me like Mercurio isn't telling the entire truth.
Oh. What? Well, I'll still have that, so let's just... You think he provoked your cat? Why would he do that?
Good question. And I think I have some idea. Mercurio's wrist would be way over Sunshine's head. He's, after all, a full-grown human, and she's not. Leaving that height and grabbing directly at his wrist beggars belief. She's a good jumper, but still. What if instead the bracelet was already in reach, because his hand was in front of her face? In that case, he was either kneeling down or she was on top of a table or dresser. Maybe she was in the way.
The bracelet is really incriminating. Why would he cover things up?
Because the full truth makes things even worse for him. I don't honestly know what would be able to force the rest out of him. The vent that Sunshine came from also leads to Gwen's room. Does she play any role in this? So Mercurio ran into my cat in Gwen's room. It's pretty suspicious. Still, I wonder that the implications of this may run even deeper. We should keep this in mind. It might be important later on.
Alright. Anything else? No. Now I gotta go and start talking to everybody with everybody again. If there's anything different, I'll just bring it up. Quick like. I've been running around this whole ship in like circles.
Oh, hello, miss.
Oh, hello, miss. How are you doing now? I hope you're feeling okay. Have I mentioned how sorry I am for tying you up in the observation room and calling you a murderer? If not, well, I'm sorry for tying you up in the observation room and calling you a murderer. I had told you what I saw in Donovan's room. This is new shit! This is new shit! Oh, yes, you did. Although, I did tell you specifically to avoid Donovan altogether. You did also tell me that what room Donovan was in and repeatedly mention how suspicious he was. Yes, all to ensure that you didn't do anything reckless, like snoop around him or his room. It isn't my fault if you did all the opposite things that I recommended, is it? I also told you about the master key in his room. Really? I don't quite recall that. Cameras, servers, it's all a little fuzzy. I told you about a strange rod with a skull design. That was the master key. As the first mate, you must have known. Oh, in that case, I suppose so. I'll admit, I wasn't paying much attention. There was so much going on at the time. If I realized at that time, I may have wondered why and how he got it, don't you think? Well, I wonder how Donovan would react if I told him you also knew he had the master key. I guess we'll never know. Will we? Oh, Ferdinand used me to spy on Donovan. I know this now. Still, by myself, I don't have any concrete evidence against him. If there's a situation where evidence like that comes up, this could be important. Did I say everything to him? Yeah, you did before. Why did you release me again? As it turns out, one of the staff planted the key in your room, right under my nose. The reasons for doing so? Even worse. Bribery, right under my nose. You can only imagine how embarrassed I am for this to have occurred right under my supervision. So, who's the murderer then? Well, actually, I have no idea. No, wait, that's not true. I'm reasonably sure it wasn't you. So, hey, process of elimination and all of that. Okay, so we said everything to him. We should take him and see if anybody says anything different. Well, nobody said anything different. I think I've done all that I can. Let's go and take over. Sue. She walks so fast. I love it. Oh, Gwen, you're still here. You're braver than me. All right, Ferdinand. Why, hello there. How is the diner? As the first mate of this fine vessel, it is my duty. Hey! Wait. Oh. Bah. Ah, there you are, Sue. Did you come to talk to me about the hidden area? I have the master key we found in Gwen's room, so I'm all set. But like I said, there's no telling what will happen when we investigate it. Make sure everyone's ready for this. Oh, I'm ready. I saved and everything. All right, so here's the million-dollar question. How can we find this strange hidden area? On the outside wall of the dining room, there's a door that's been painted over. The master key will open it. Amazing! Painted over, you say? That's quite extraordinary. How exactly did you discover this, Sue? Donovan was the one that discovered it. I'm just carrying the message. So now that we're out here, would you mind telling us what we're doing?
Oh, wait. So now that we're out here, would you mind telling us what we're doing?
Most certainly, and I do apologize for the interruption. Generally speaking, our cruises do not involve so many meetings. I have learned recently that the secret to the ship, which Donovan was looking for, exists! And more importantly, we know where it is. We simply don't know, well, what it is. But we're going to find out now, all of us, together, so there's no funny business.
Well, I get it. If we're all together, we're all safe from each other.
So, what are we expecting to find? Well, Donovan thought the captain was being kept in a secret area on the ship. I guess he was right about there being a hidden area on the ship. The rest, I'm not so sure. Basically, what Sue means is we have no idea what we're going to find. I don't like it. Don't like what? This plan, something seems off about it. Well, shame you feel that way. Ferd, what say we get a move on? Yes, of course. I believe it should be right around here. Oh my god, is that a door?
It looks like it was painted right over. Someone put effort into keeping that hidden.
Well, hidden no more it is. Now the door happens to have a lock, but it just so happens there's one key that can open it. A master key, which we have. Open sesame. Well, how about that? There really is a secret compartment to this bucket. Looks like it drops down. There's a ladder, kind of. Come on, gang. Let's forge ahead into the unknown. Now we get to see what's going on. Jesus. This place is huge. How How is there enough space for all this? Is that? That's blood. There's blood! Okay, now we're getting somewhere. It's so dark. Can anyone see anything? Is that blood on the ground? Yes, Sue. I just said that. What is that? Oh my god. People! There are people down here. I think they're alive, but they aren't responsive. Why are they even here? What's going on? Guys, I don't feel so good. Not to interrupt, but you all might wanna check this out. Hold on. I know who that is. That's the passenger that went missing along with Donovan. What? What's he doing here? But I don't see Donovan or the captain. He looks really injured. Is he alive? I see question marks. Is this the killer? Yes, he's alive, but he's seen better days.
Who said that?
The lighting here is so poor it's hard to see, but it came from that direction. That voice sounded familiar. I didn't expect all of you to come down here at once. But maybe it's better this way. Donovan, what happened to you? We were sure you were dead. Not so easy to get rid of. There's still something I need to do before I die. You've been here the whole time? What are you doing down here? Waiting. Just waiting. Donovan, what is all this? Who are all these people? What about Paolo? And the captain, you didn't find her, did you? I thought since you were here, maybe she... Why didn't you show up earlier? Why wait until now to show up? What the hell is your plan with that? I don't have any answers. I don't care anymore. But that's okay, because there's still a solution. One last resort. Yes, this was what I came here to do. What are you doing? I have a profile. He's in this room. I know it. Whoever you are, you're gonna die here. There's no hiding. I'm gonna put you down like a dog. I'll give you all one chance to prove who it is. But if no one knows who's responsible, there's only one thing for me to do. So talk. Crap. Okay, take him. Nope. Nope. Am I on a timer? I don't know. Okay. I don't think I'm on a timer. I was told that I have to be very careful about what I say to these people. And depending on what I say and the order I'm in, or whatever, I don't know. And if I had gathered all the information from before, I think we did. We were fairly thorough. Will depend on what will give us the ending that, I guess, you know what I mean. It will... What's the word I'm looking for? All of that will shape the ending that we get. Because there's multiple endings, and I don't know. There's really shitty ones, there's okay ones, there's good ones. So... let's think this logically. We know Sue, Mark, Quella, Gwen, all of them have the information we need because they were like, oh, this might be useful later. Gwen was talking to Ferdinand, Sue to Mark, Quella to Mark, and Garv, and whoever else. And I think we're good to go. I'm gonna start with Sue. I'm gonna start with Mark. And then I don't know what I'll do after that, so let's try you out. Are you insane? You think we'll just stand around and let you do this? Anyone who makes sudden movements gets shot first. I have a full clip and good aim. Aren't you curious how we got down here? How we got the master key? Does it tell me who the killer is? Having a master key is the only way someone could get down here. Whoever had one must be the killer. Of course, but I never found a second copy of a master key, so where did it come from? It was anonymously given to us for the purpose of framing Gwen. So you don't know where it came from or who originally possessed it. No, but the person that gave the key has been bribing staff for a long time. One of my tasks was to take the original master key and keep it in my room. Why would they give their only way out? It's obviously one of these two. I will say this first. Well, that sort of helps. So the killer had a long-established arrangement with the ship, but for what purpose? One of my original tasks was to hide the key. Well, I hope you were paid well, because that decision to steal the key, it started a long chain of events that ended in me being shot and Paolo irreversibly crippled. Okay, so is Paolo still alive then? You're a massive idiot. Who else helped our killer? You should probably speak up now. Why would they give away their only way to enter this room? Good point. What are the chances of there being a third key? It's possible, given how clean this area of the ship is of clues, that they expected it to be exposed in the near future. They may be trying to wash their hands of it and cut their losses, and it would have been completely worked in that case. Okay, we're done here. Shame. But it's a piece of the puzzle. What other information have you all been holding out on me? Mark, you're next. Took bribes from the same person Sue did. You're gonna have to shoot everyone. Have you lost your fucking mind? Don't say that to a person with a gun. What if you're wrong about all of this? Don't tell a person with a gun that they're wrong, obviously. So what's your end game here? This seems like, you lied the whole time. Tell the truth for once. Fantastic. We have a second accomplice. And what were you bribed into doing, and by whom? Everything was anonymous. I don't know who it was. I was the one that received the second copy of the master key. I was instructed to plant the key in Gwen's room in order to put her under suspicion. He did receive the second copy of the master key. Everything was anonymous, and he was told to plant the key in Gwen's room in order to put her under suspicion. Well, he knows that there was a second key, so obviously we gotta go with the truth. So it's a good thing that didn't stick. But if they were trying to distance themselves from this, why abduct the kid too? Those two actions seem to go directly against each other. Oh, the truth will set you free! They must have taken the kid before they sent the key, obviously, so it was completely intentional. You're right. There was no accident there. But it seems like a contradiction. If the plan was to give away the key and lay low, why take an additional victim? Something's missing from this. Okay, so Alton doesn't know much. Daryl only knows about Garv and the one thing. Quella talked to Ferdinand. Not Quella, sorry. Gwen talked to Ferdinand. First made creepy up in this. Quella is our hero. So these two confessed. Quella gathered the most information, so let's go with her. Right off the bat, she's got yellow fucking text. You're not thinking clearly, Donovan. You know this isn't right. I'm thinking very clearly. Letting the killer go would mean way more people suffering. You've seen what they're capable of. If this boat reaches land, they'll slip away. I just know it. This is my last chance to end this. Isn't there evidence here we can use against them? If there was, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I would have already ended things. But this place has been cleansed of anything incriminating. Do you think the killer even anticipated that you would all end up here? Okay, this guy is seeming kind of mad. Let's just go straight to the yellow text. Paolo's crippled. We know he's okay. The people, I don't know, they got blood. But he said they're alive. I think. Did he say they're alive, or did he say Paolo was alive? There's blood on them, so if they're dead, they're dead. And if they're alive, they're alive. So I was able to take a look into Paolo's room. This is like the most important evidence ever. You did? But that room was off limits. How did you get in there? Shut up. What did you find? One of his books was lying on the floor. It had a page turned out. If there was a struggle, it would make sense for things to be thrown to the floor. But I don't think this tells us anything by itself. I found a bracelet of Marcurio's on his dresser. It had blood on it. Wait, we talked about that. It wasn't what it looked like. You better have a really good story. What were you doing here, Mark? What were you doing there, Marcurio? Oh man, Mark's not looking too good. I wasn't there. Not then, at least. My bracelet was taken by that stupid cat. Must have carried it around and dropped it in that kid's room.
He's right. I saw Sunshine carrying it that night as she passed through my room.
That sounds absurd. How does a cat steal a bracelet off a grown man's arm? And why? Does it matter? There's testimony backing me up. Okay, so we spoke to Garv about this. The cat likes jewelry. When he knelt down, the bracelet was in reach. He's lying. He gave the cat his bracelet. The cat was on a dresser, and when he tried to move it, it fought back. Cat's too docile. Cat does like jewelry, but I think Marcurio's lying. You need to tell the truth, Mark. The bracelet was a gift. I've had it for years. Why would I give it to some rodent? Because you needed the cat to be quiet and leave you alone. You didn't like the bracelet that much. That's a bullshit reason. You wanted to use the bracelet as an alibi. This one. Okay, say that we're true. I still don't see how it's relevant to everything else. Okay, say that we're true. I still don't see how it's relevant to everything else. That guy's pointing a gun at us and we're arguing about why a cat took my bracelet? It's relevant because you were in Gwen's room, weren't you? You were planting the master key to incriminate her, as you had been instructed. The cat was there since it snuck through the vents, and it was in your way. It wanted to play with you. Oh crap! It's Garv's voice.
You needed it to move and leave you alone, but if you antagonized it, Gwen would wake up. So you gave it something to keep it distracted, and you planted the key in silence.
Yeah, you're right. So I was planting the key in Gwen's room when it happened, so what? Shut up! Again, we're just going in circles. Shut up! Fuck. Oh. Don't you idiots get it? The blood on the bracelet means the cat left it in Paolo's room during or after his abduction, meaning Marcurio planted the key before Paolo was taken. That's true. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Tell me, if the master key was in Gwen's room, how could anyone break into Paolo's room? There should only be one other person who would be able to unlock his door. Okay. Never mind. First mate Creepy, you have the key. Donovan, please, this is madness. As your first mate, I have to say this is very much against the ship regulations. You are insufferable. Keep it up and I'll be happy to kill you first. Did you notice anything about the person who shot you? Strange that they got close to you and yet you don't know who they are. Fuck, man. I wish I could super take him over. Cause this guy is super creepy. I need to know what you're doing. I need to know what you're doing. Oh. I should have super took over somebody. What about the captain? What happened here? The captain wouldn't want this to happen. Why are these people here? Well, we know why the people are here. I can only assume it was human trafficking. I'm pretty sure my theory was right. Mercurio, this yellow text, we gotta go with it. Mercurio was feeding the people down here with the kitchen stock. That would answer the question of how these people have stayed down here for so long. How do you know he was doing this? There were notes in the cupboard talking about dropping off supplies. He was being bribed. The kitchen ledger showed mysteriously missing stock. All of these seem really good. Let's go with this. Bribed. By who? I'm pretty sure this will lead me to a different answer if I do this instead of just saying that the captain was shot or something. He didn't know. All the payments and instructions were anonymous. And in all this time, you never pieced together who it was? It's been different people over time. It was all extremely organized. Zero loose ends. Not zero. I'm still here. The kitchen ledger showed mysteriously missing stock. I get it. Mercurio, you've been the inside man. Oh man, Mercurio's gonna get fucking shot for this whole operation, haven't you? It would seem impossible to sneak all these people in and manage them in total secrecy. But if you have someone who knows the ins and outs of the ship, where everyone is... Hey, I never knew about this place or what was going on. I just delivered things. No, you did more than that. You helped cover this up. Even if you didn't know about this place, you still worked to conceal details that would lead to being found. It was all very organized. It's not like I had a chance to observe anything. I wonder about that. Well, I guess the captain found out. So the captain was on to what you were doing. And then, soon after she was gone, even if you are as ignorant as you say, you undeniably had motive to silence her. No way. You're not really thinking that Come to think of it, all of this is just evidence that you were responsible for this operation. There's almost no evidence anyone else was involved. That's ridiculous. Look, there's no way it could have been me. Then who was it? One of the passengers. I know that much. So you were holding out earlier. You better talk, and fast. When the captain arrived, things changed. The way I received messages, what they told me to do, the person that was giving me orders changed, and it gave me some hints who they were. Talk. What do you mean? When the captain arrived. I have a theory. Smila, our deceased captain, was brand new. This was her first voyage. The captain before her, I'm pretty sure he was on the take. Something must have happened to him, though. He was replaced at the last second with Smila. I think there was some change in management, if you could call it that. How did the way you received orders change? The notes I received were usually slid under my door until I was on shift. That way I could never see who it was. It was discreet enough. Recently, though, the orders have been placed in the broom closet. It's strange because it's an unnecessary risk. What if someone else found those notes? And what new orders did you receive? Before the ship departed, before everyone had even boarded, I was instructed to leave the boarding ramp out overnight. This would have allowed anyone to get on and off board without anyone knowing. And they could smuggle anything or anyone on board. Human trafficking! I fucking knew it! Here's the thing. At that time, all staff was already on board. So the only reason I'd need to leave the ramp out is if the smuggler wasn't staff. They were a passenger. Exactly. Okay, that's enough. Mercurio, please don't get shot. Ooh! New text. The camera footage on your computer shows something important. How did you find that? My computer was password protected. Well, what are you talking about? I never caught anything incriminating. I wasn't able to hide cameras on the first floor, which was the most important thing. Mercurio said that he was getting orders from the broom closet. Who was seen regularly going in there? Hold on. Mercurio said before this boat trip he got orders slid under his door. Why did that change? Why now? I wonder if the smuggler realized I had bugged the ship. If they were seen sliding notes under the door of staff, it would alert me. I would investigate. So they disguised their correspondence with something innocuous. Something like cleaning up after their cat, Garv. Mercurio is going in and out of the closet per his usual need to clean the kitchen, but so are you, Garv.
As it happens, I was.
Anything to add on to that?
Not really. I have a litter box I need to regularly clean out.
You're the only person besides Mercurio who's going in and out of there. You're orchestrating this.
There's a lot of conclusions to draw from such a small detail.
Well, how did you explain those notes? How did you explain those notes got there?
I'd say that Mercurio's making this up to cover his how suspicious he is. Maybe if he can tie a detail to someone else, he'll be okay. You have to admit, there's nothing concrete tying me to anything he's talking about.
That doesn't mean isn't anything. It just means I haven't found it yet, but I will.
No, you won't. Not if I'm innocent.
Hold on. The details behind Paolo's abduction make it clear that one of the staff had to be behind it. But the details of Mercurio's orders make it clear that he was colluding with one of the passengers. This is an obvious contradiction, and there's only one explanation for it. I'm actually after two people with different motivations and methods. Fucking First Mate Creepy and Garv, because we saw Creepy go into Garv's room. Garv is the one putting notes under the fucking in the closet. Two people with different motivations and methods. Was I given bad information? If I was, it means I can't know anything for sure. And if I can't find out who both of them are, that leaves only one option for me. Well, obviously we're gonna fucking talk about Garv, you fucking asshole. Garv!
This is ridiculous. You need to slow down and reevaluate things. There must be evidence we can use. Some evidence, some details, something.
He's getting desperate. But then, if we say this, don't tell, okay. Anytime a gun's involved, and I'm just assuming, anytime there's a gun involved, you don't tell a person to calm down, and you don't point fingers. You wanna ease into the conversation. Help them. He's obviously looking for evidence. What can we find? If you have an idea, please share. What's in the bags? There's some basic non-spoilable food and drink, but they're mostly empty, and I'd expect to find other things here. For example, those people are all heavily sedated, but there's no drugs remaining here. I think someone dumped everything important out of them. It's a dead end. Is there anything in the kid's possession? Oh yes, Paolo. That guy in the corner over there. There was a crumpled piece of paper in his pocket. It came from the book. The page we got from the book with Quella. Quella, I could kiss you right now. I couldn't see anything about it that was relevant to this whatsoever. Clues of where they're from? Tattered rags for clothes and small cots, nothing else. No identification, no possessions. The only thing I can say is they're not from around here. Okay, we're done with you, Garv. Durl. Why is this some kind of crusade for you? What's really going on? I don't like what he says. Who have we talked to? Okay. We talked to Zoo. Talked to Mark. I think we've talked to Alton and we fully possessed him. We fully possessed you? What do you say? Oh, they say all the same shit. Oh! Fuck that! You don't confess nothing. Come here, girl. I'm missing something. She found the textbook. Right? So would any of this... What about Paulo? Is he okay? No, he's not okay. If there was any doubt that the killer I'm after was on this boat, it's being erased now. Paulo's injuries match up with his previous victims, early stage victims at least. Still, most fingers are broken. There's signs of strangulation and other injuries. He's not going to be okay for a very long time. Fuck! I fucking thought... Think. Don't we need to attend to these people? They're alive or dead? I can't remember. You're not thinking clearly, Donovan. I was able to take a look into Paulo's room after he disappeared. Maybe... I don't know. Maybe she says something different. Did. But what? The room was off limits. I can only assume that because we went back and got new information, she'll say something different. Oh fuck, she does! Maybe we should have just used... Did I do this in the right order now? Oh no. I should have talked with Garv first and then used her. What if the page you found on Paulo came from the book in this room? That would tie the page to his abduction. Fuck, I'm gonna get a bad ending. Presumably he tore the page out of the book shortly before he was taken. It all seems a little too neat to be an accident, but why? We're fucked. Did he leave? No! It's the page 106. The page was torn straight off. It does look like it was deliberately took out of the page. Why? What was unique about this page? I suppose it's page number. Page 106. First make Creepy's fucking room. I know it's creepy. Donovan thinks it's two people. I'm pretty sure it's Creepy and Garv. It could be a room number. There isn't a room 106, but there is a B106. That's the first Mace room, isn't it? Why, I suppose it is. What a strange coincidence. Though, there are many other pages in the book that could have matched with a room. Not that many. Well, it's truly an unfortunate fluke. It is circumstantial, but suspicious. So we're done. We're done. You guys thinking of anything? You have not a thought in your head. Daryl has nothing. Gwen has not. Oh wait, no, we didn't fucking take Gwen. I could have sworn I took her earlier. I'm sorry. Oh, she's got yellow text. Apologize to the man. Please don't do this. Apologize. You should be. I know it was you who broke into my room. I don't know or care how you did it, but why? It's hard to explain. Oh, we're trying to pin this on Ferdinand now? I thought you were following me. I was paranoid. Ferdinand told me you were suspicious. I told him that I saw what I saw in your room. Wait, you told him what you saw in my room? And just what did you see in my room? I saw the master key, and I told him I'm sorry. I expect the person who ambushed me knew I had the master key. That's how they anticipated me. At that time, Sue knew because I got the key from her. And you knew because you broke into my room. But neither of you fit the profile. Ferdinand, he fits the profile. And he knew. Why did you tell him? He made me scared. I think he knew that if he did, I might do something rash. That's not what happened. I merely confided in her that the captain was missing. I personally disapproved of her actions. I never told her to do anything. Even so, you set her against me. You knew I had the master key. You were the only suspect with that information. Well, perhaps, but what if she told someone else? Or what if I told someone else? She had yellow text, man. Told someone what I saw in your room. Ferdinand knew. We just said that. We just said that Ferdinand knew. Wait. You told him what you saw in my room? He's saying the same stuff. This is the same as the other answer. And just what did you see in my room? I saw the master key, and I told him. I'm sorry. Oh, this is different. I expect the person who ambushed me knew I had the master key. That's how they... He's saying the same stuff. He's saying the same... Neither you fit the profile, but Ferdinand, he fits the profile. Blah, blah, blah. Why did you tell him? Okay, we fucked up. Yeah, you said the same thing. Okay. Even so, you set them against me. How do I complete this? Well, perhaps... Oh, we can make somebody confess. Oh, yes! We have to make somebody confess. But what if she told someone else? Or what if I told someone else? Daryl, Alton. What do you going to say, Alton? There has to be some other solution. If there was, I couldn't be standing here right now. You're bluffing, right? Wait, what did he say? If there was, I wouldn't be standing here right now. I've gone through it over and over again, and this is the best I can do. You're bluffing, right? There's no way. I am not egging him on. Let's see. Stay calm. Should we release? No. 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 Okay, we fully took over. What do you say? Obviously, it's not fucking Quella. You gotta confess. I don't think it was you. Okay, I guess I gotta pick everybody's gonna say confess. I gotta pick somebody. I can't pick First Mate Creepy. Because I can't fully take him over, and I can't fully take over Mark, so I can't make those two confess. The only person that I know is up to shady shit is fucking Garv, so we're making him confess, because he's a fucking... Oh, and he's got yellow texts. I guess. I confess it was me. You what? I was sending Marcurio instructions using the closet. When considering the camera footage, that's the only real possibility. So you knew about all of this. You were bribing the staff to cover this up? Yes, and when the captain got too close, I shot her. Oh shit. Oh, what? I've heard enough. I think I finally understand. The person who led me here in the first place, who took Paolo. The person who ambushed me and the captain who bribed the staff. They were two separate people. They traded information, collaborated. That's how they were always a step ahead. It was fucking Creepy and Garv, because I saw them going into the room with each other. Creepy said that I was spying on him going around, and the other person, he's like, I saw that. Who does the evidence point towards regarding Paolo? Ferdinand. Because Ferdinand had the key. He's the only other person that had a key during the time that Marcurio was planting the other key. Who does the evidence point towards regarding the staff? Garv. Obviously, Garv is the one. Yes. But the evidence doesn't cancel itself out. It was both of you, wasn't it?
This theory is a bad detour. You said yourself, we are after one person. You had a profile. What are the odds that this killer you are looking for would run into somebody they could collaborate with?
Sounds unlikely, doesn't it? But I got my info from someone had been tracking my killer. Okay, it's not me, it's... Maybe the killer expected they'd be tailed. Is it possible my target sought out another person that they could hide behind? When Gwen told Ferdinand about what she found in my room, he realized I was following him. And he told Garv, who was able to get the jump on me. With me out of the picture, Ferdinand thought it was safe to target Paolo. At the same time, Garv worked to frame Gwen.
I can understand why you'd suspect me, but what you don't know is I helped prove Gwen's innocence. I also helped uncover evidence from Paolo's room. Why would I do all of that?
Maybe because it was your plan to get us all here in the first place. To kill us all? My murder was one death too many. It was too much attention. You knew you had to cut your losses. He was gonna kill everybody. So you cleaned this place of any evidence tying you to it and found someone who could take the fall. Oh. He wasn't gonna kill everybody. But Gwen wasn't the scapegoat. It was Ferdinand, wasn't it? The evidence in Paolo's room incriminates him, not you. And the evidence here does the same. You counted on everyone uncovering the pieces of truth you left behind and accepting the story I had given them of a serial killer. Am I right? Yeah, totally right. Oh my god. Ferdinand, you're so fucking crazy. Okay. That's some crazy detective work. Thank you. Thank you, Ferdinand. At least somebody appreciates my detective skills. I thought... Oh man, I could have sworn I fucked up. Maybe I still did. I don't know what ending we got. I thought the idea of using Gwen as a patsy was kind of flimsy, but Carve insisted. I guess it makes sense now.
What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? I had nothing to do with any of that.
Sure you did. You told me that Donovan had been taken care of, and you'd incriminate Gwen with your copy of the master key. I bet you knew the whole time that they would figure out it was a plant. You sneaky old bastard.
Shut up! This man is crazy. I don't know what he's talking about.
You know exactly what he's talking about. You were gonna sell me out from the start. After how much I helped you. How rude.
Fuck you! You lunatic! You ruined everything! You brought feds onto my ship, and you tipped off the captain. That was blackmail, not help.
Well, okay, but I also helped you get rid of the captain and the Fed. So isn't that like a wash? Fernand, you cray.
Look, he's the one you've been after this whole time. He's the one you want. If you kill him instead of me, I can make you an incredibly rich man. You'll never have to.
Oh, fucking... Damn! Oh man, you shot him for real. Nice! Ferdinand is fucking crazy. You're welcome, by the way. Though I guess that still doesn't really make up for everything else. You have no remorse or shame, do you? Do you feel anything at all? I don't know. Should I? He's gonna feel that. What? Donovan, what the fuck, man? You figured it out! What the fuck ending is this? I never thought I'd see solid land again after all of that. Why is rain only on like one part of the screen? Thank God Daryl could dock the boat, or I don't know what we'd do. I guess my short-lived sailboating days were of some use after all. Where the fuck is Paolo? The authorities should arrive in a few hours. They'll be able to take care of all those people. Once they do, I'm out of here. Oh, this is Mark. Once they do, I'm out of here. This ship can sink into the ocean for all I care. I can't believe it. Both Ferdinand and Garv. I can believe it. The things they did, and they didn't even pretend to feel guilt. They made quite the team. A serial killer and a businessman. Hard to tell which of the two was worse. Daryl, Quinn, if If you hadn't come forward, who knows what would have happened to us. The information you gave brought us to the truth. Thank you. I remember having help along the way more than once. Thanks, Quella. And thank you guys. All of you. You guys helped me too. Not the crew. I'm not talking to the crew, I'm talking to you. All you viewers watching this. You guys helped me along the way too. Thanks, everybody. I just wish Donovan was still here. I didn't deserve to. He didn't deserve to end like that. The captain didn't either. Yeah, if it wasn't for them, we'd never have found out what was really happening. It can't all be fixed, and a lot of it will take time, but we can start to make things right. There won't be any more victims now. The nightmare is over. Did I do it? How many good endings are there? Is this the best one? I'm gonna have to look this up later. I'm also gonna have to play through again and get all the damn endings. I wanna see what happens. So what happens now? Plus I want those achievements. I want those dang achievements. I guess that depends on the police. Well, yeah, what I meant was, what are we going to do? Oh, right. I've been thinking about that. I'm going to go back home, back to China. Oh, that's really far away, isn't it? Alton, man, she stole from you. Yeah, very far. I'll talk about what I think about this game in a second. It's just, I want to get through these last few tender moments. Yeah, very far. I guess that means I won't see you again. This is it. Pretty much. I mean, this was always gonna happen. I never really planned to stay here forever. Right, yeah, of course. I guess I kinda knew all that. Well, good luck, Sue. You too, Alton. Oh, and I never corrected you, but I might as well now. It's Zoo. You holding up okay? A little rattled, but I'm fine, thanks. When you're done with your current book, maybe you could write one about all of this. There's an idea. Sadly, I don't think I'll have the time. Well, I guess this isn't goodbye. You're going my way, right? I'm going nowhere. So am I. Why not go there together? Just promise me this one thing. Promise you won't get there before I do. She's telling him not to kill himself. Because she's going to go first. She doesn't want him to kill himself. I think she likes him. It's kind of obvious, but alright, I promise. Well, I gotta hand it to you. What? Why? I figured out what that bastard was up to, Ferdinand. As much as I tried to keep my ear to the pavement, I had no idea about him. I don't know about that. The only reason I knew anything was because he used me. He knew I could be manipulated, and he used my fear against me. Against everyone. Maybe. But you stood up to your fear. Even when everyone was against you. And part of you was able to see the truth, right? Look. I'm a rotten person. I've had some really messed up priorities. And done some terrible things. If you can inspire a screw-up like me to do something right, you're onto something. Here, take this card. I never used it, but maybe you can. I'm rooting for you. I think they were both abused, and he didn't deal with it before. The way he was talking to her when she was tied up, it feels like he went through a similar situation as her. Yeah. Oh my god. That was intense. So guys, thanks. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this. I love this game. This was fantastic. How does so many good games come out of just a single developer? Like, this is such a good time for games. It's a good time for all of you guys. You get to play all these great games. They're not expensive, and you get to support a developer. Maybe he's going to make something really great later on. I hope he does. This is fantastic. So what did you guys think of the game? I had a blast with this. And what made this even better was the fact that all of you guys that were in the comments, all of you that were watching, all of you that were helping me along the way, all of you guys who theorized with me, this made it even better. I loved that part of this. It made it even better. I think I wouldn't have enjoyed the game as much if I didn't have you guys there, helping me and lending me your thoughts, kind of guiding me along the way. I didn't do this all by myself. You guys helped me a lot, and thank you for that, and thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that you guys like to watch me dick around on the internet. I think I say the same thing every time I'm done a game, but I really mean it. It means a lot, and it makes this so fun. I have so much fun doing this. I hope you had fun watching me do this. I'm going to go and play and get the other endings. And you know what? If you hadn't played this game before, or if you followed along and you kind of want to see the endings for yourself, hey man, I missed a lot of things probably. I said a lot of different choices. Maybe this story turns out differently depending on how I was in the game. I kind of scrutinized the game as I was going through to make sure that I got every detail possible, and I'm pretty sure I missed a few things. And I'm quite certain that the other endings will probably say some other stuff, because why are all those people there? Nobody explains why all those people are there. I just assume it's, human trafficking, but it might be something else. Anyways, this is a long outro. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you stick around for some more video game goodness.